Good evening, everyone. We are here in Brisbane, in Springfield Lakes, at the premiere show of the Kashmir Files. Lots of people here at the moment, and this is a sellout show, and so is the show tomorrow, as well as the other shows in Brisbane. We will be interviewing a few people before the show, as well as after the show, just to understand what they are expecting and what they get from the show. At the outset, thank you very much to the entire producing crew, Mr. Vivek Ranjan Agnihotri and Pallavi Agnihotri, and all the producers and the crew of this excellent movie. We've seen the reviews, so we're all looking forward to this movie here in Brisbane, Australia. And thank you very much. Ashutosh Raina, can we ask you, Mr. Raina, what do you expect from this movie?
I think it will be a refresh of a lot of things which we have gone through. I just can't say, because whatever I have seen in the trailers and the videos which have come out from different sessions, I'm going to cry, and so will be lots of people in here. It will refresh the memory. Thanks to Vivek Agnihotri and Pallavi Joshi and Anupam Kher and everyone else who have put in efforts for this movie, and all the other crew members and all the associations, all the people who are involved in this project. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got Mr. Unni Krishnan Nair here. What do you think?
Well, I'm unfamiliar with the whole story because I wasn't born in India. So this would be a huge educational experience to figure out what's going on. That's why I'm here.
I've got our big supporters, the Guru Property team here, Anand and Lakshmi. They have supported us with this movie, and they're one of the sponsors. So I'd like to ask them, what are they expecting today from the movie? They've got about 50 guests invited on this movie. Anand.
I'm from Bombay, and obviously I am a Pandit as well. So I want to know what the Kashmiri people have gone through in the past. We've been reading on the news, but we've never seen or we don't know. So that is why I'm here.
I'm excited to see Anupam Kher on screen because, we all know he's a Kashmiri Pandit. So to see him depict the happenings that happened, and it's all gruesome, we know, but to see it live, it's going to be an experience. So I'm ready with my tissues.
Thank you very much. We have got a group of Kashmiri Pandit families here, and let's ask them what are they expecting from this movie. Meenakshi ji.
एक्चुअली मैं बहुत इमोशनल हूँ कि इतने सालों बाद हमें ऐसा कुछ अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है कि जो हम पे बीता है वो हुआ, बट वो हमें आज दिखाया जाएगा, बट इतने साल हमने वो अंदर ही रखा. और वी थैंक टू ऑल द टीम ऑफ कश्मीरी फाइल्स हु गेव अस एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू एंड होल नेशन टू सी व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग. थैंक यू.
मैं फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक विवेक जी एंड पल्लवी जी for telling the world the truth, which the world never came to know what happened with us 32 years back. The genocide that happened with us 32 years back. So I'm really thankful to them कि उन्होंने ये एक शोकेस बनाया, एक मूवी बनाई, ताकि दुनिया को पता तो चल सके कि हम लोगों के साथ हुआ क्या. How were we Kashmiri Pandits who were minority in Kashmir, how were we treated?
हाँ, इमोशनल टाइम है सबके लिए. अभी तो ऑब्वियसली आई थिंक ये टिपिकल मूवी, आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग इट अ टिपिकल मूवी. रियलिस्टिक, फैक्चुअल, जो रियलिस्टिक मूवी जो एक्चुअली हमारे साथ हुआ, आई वाज पार्ट ऑफ इट. आई वाज वन ऑफ देम हु लेफ्ट इन द मिडल ऑफ द नाइट. सो I think a lot of emotions are going to come, and we will just relive that horror. But for the sake of truth coming out, we're ready to just see it.
I think I'm very emotional. If this is a realistic movie, I will be with my tissues. So just seeing what we have gone through, but this is a good opportunity for the world to know what happened to us. So I'm sad and I'm emotional, and I think, I don't know, I just want the world to know what happened.
Butchis Chunakoshur, Pakatkaranche.
That's very impressive.
Thank you very much. Butchis one movie should so Varia Jan. Everyone should watch it. That's a very fantastic way to contribute and to actually acknowledge what has happened to all these different cultures, which should have been not the case, and we certainly appreciate all the movie for all of that reasons.
We have Senapati ji here. Let's hear from him what he is expecting from this movie. Senapati ji.
Well, it's it's a very emotional feeling just coming to witness what we heard of only in the news. I believe this documentary will give us a vivid image of what actually took place. I anticipate that I will be very moved on seeing what is shown, and I hope that this opens the eyes to the world of what happened, and there is some redress for the whole happening that took place.
What do you expect from this movie, Kashmir Files?
I think most of us, we do not know actually what happened in Kashmir during that time. So I think it's a very good opportunity for us to understand what happened, what people went through during that time. And I think it's a very bit, we need to do a little bit of introspection as well. If this thing can happen in our own country, then what do we expect in a different place? And somebody needs to take the moral responsibility as well.
This movie?
I'm hoping truth will be out. I think, not that we don't know, but I think it will be good to see the story, how, horrible times, people had to see. And some people are still suffering. I think it would be good that people will be able to see it. I personally know, I have few friends in the community, but...
Umesh Chandra ji from Brisbane Times. Let's ask him what he's expecting from the show.
इंग्लिश
हिंदी में या इंग्लिश में
हाँ 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 जी हाँ देखो ये जो पिक्चर है इसके लिए हमने सुना है बहुत ही अच्छी रिव्यूज़ है और ये एक अच्छा सच्चाई है जिसको अभी तक सामने नहीं लाया गया था और इतने दिनों के बाद खासकर हमारे आने वाले पीढ़ी के लिए ये जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हमारे जो साथ में क्या कुछ हुआ उस ज़माने में। अभी हम देख रहे हैं कि यूक्रेन में लड़ाई छिड़ी हुई है, लेकिन वहाँ से भी हमारे लोगों को कितनी तुरंत निकाल लिया गया और ये तो हमारे मुल्क था, उस समय कोई बॉर्डर भी नहीं, कुछ नहीं था, लेकिन फिर भी इतने सारे जो कठिनाइयाँ, इतने सारे मुसीबत जो उन्होंने सहा उस समय पे वो ये बनाया गया है, पिक्चर में दिखाया गया है। ये एक ऐसी सच्चाई है, ये एक ऐसी बुनियाद है हमारे इतिहास में जिसको सामने लाना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है।
Amar bhai here, he is one of the sponsors and supporters of this movie here in Springfield today. So let us ask him what he is expecting from this movie and thank him for his contribution.
Wow, it's very surprise for me. I didn't expect this one, but yeah, it's good to see a lot of crowd here and happy. I'm one of the supporter, I think. But yeah, I'm expecting good stuff from the movie, which is a good, good information to everyone. Yeah, nothing much to say, but thanks to Bai and everyone who is doing good job. Yeah.
Thank you, Amar bhai. Thanks. We have Nandini ji here and Siva bhai. Let's ask them what they're expecting from this movie.
Well, I'm expecting to see what Kashmiri Pandits really experienced in the early 1990s, and I've also seen some documentaries around it, but I've heard that this one is really good. The reviews are excellent. I've seen the trailers and they're very good as well. And I know someone personally as well that went through this, so it's quite, I'm hoping that it'll be an eye-opener, and I think we need to support these things.
Thank you, Siva bhai.
And secondly, I wanted to see, this is very recent history and what happened to our own Hindu people, that we were not informed by various governments in the last 30 years or so. And I'm really angry as to why the general public has not been informed about this whole thing. We hear about everything else and Godra rights and everything, but this is a genocide. This is a ethnic cleansing of our own people from our own, state, and why we were not. I'm extremely angry about.
हम लोग तो इसलिए आया कि जो अभी तक सिर्फ सुना था वो रियलिटी में क्या है, और थोड़े से हमने जब रिव्यूज़ देखे ऑनलाइन तो पता चला कि हकीकत क्या है और अब हम क्या दिखने वाले हैं। तो बस अप्रिशिएट करते हैं कि आप लोग रियलिटी को सबके सामने ला रहे हैं। थैंक यू सो मच।
वर्षा जी?
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा लगा, आप लोगों ने इतना अच्छे से क्या ऑर्गेनाइज किया है और बस लोगों को बहुत अच्छा लगे, यही आशा रखती हूँ।
सत श्री अकाल परमिंदर सिंह जी, आप क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं इस मूवी से?
I believe it will depict the true events what happened in Kashmir since 1988 until now.
मैं ये एक्सपेक्ट कर रही हूँ कि इसमें जो कश्मीर में लोगों के साथ हुआ उसकी सच्चाई को ठीक से दिखाया जाएगा, उनके साथ जस्टिस होगा कि एटलीस्ट लोग समझ पाएंगे कि जो कश्मीर में लोग थे वो व्हाट दे वेंट थ्रू व्हेन ऑल दिस हैपेंड. And it's not just a story made to attract the public, but it is a story to show what happened with those people there in Kashmir.
Of Kashmiri Hindus, of which I am a part of. There are other members from our community here. You might see us crying during the movie or towards the end. So we have gone through hell. We have gone through a lot while we were there 32 years back. I'd like to thank Praveen, who is our champion, Praveen Malish. Can you raise your hand, please? Thank you. Thank you. He has done a lot to get this public here to watch this movie today.
A very, very fantastic movie. It's a must watch to know the truth.
Yeah, it's a very, very powerful movie, and I think everybody needs to watch it to know what the truth is.
Truth must be told to every human being in the world.
ये मूवी नहीं एक सच्चाई है जो हमने देखी, and I think everyone should watch it. What's happening in our India?
बहुत ज़बरदस्त मूवी लगी सर, और रियली अप्रिशिएट है डायरेक्टर को, अग्निहोत्री जी को. एटलीस्ट किसी न किसी ने तो आवाज़ उठाई, और रियली थैंकफुल फॉर करंट आवर गवर्नमेंट बीजेपी. I know how hard it would be to remove 370 and get back Pandits to their home. I don't have any words.
So the feedback here is ये एक movie नहीं है, it's a documentary which talks about the true story of Kashmir. Very, very, very emotional, definitely, and a lot of people crying in the theatre. So thank you very much, Vivek Ranjan Agnihotri ji, to basically tell us what happened. So
मैं एक ही चीज़ कहना चाहूँगा कि बड़ी हिम्मत का काम है मूवी बनाने का.
मूवी बोल के इसका इंसल्ट नहीं हम कर सकते हैं. इट्स एन डॉक्यूमेंट्री एंड और आज हम सब लोगों को घर जाके नींद नहीं आनी चाहिए, पता लगना चाहिए कि क्या हुआ था क्या नहीं हुआ था. जस्ट प्लीज़ डोंट कॉल इट अ मूवी. ये एक वास्तविकता दिखाई गई है इसके अंदर.
My name is Rugved and I just watched the movie. This is the first time when I really cried after a movie. And to all the young generation out there, I really advise you to watch this movie and be proud to be Hindu and make sure you know your history. Otherwise it will be repeated. Please watch, know your history, be proud.
Usha Chandra, yes, extremely terrible, extremely sad. I mean, I was not aware of that sort of situation. I knew that there was few things, I mean not few things, but a lot of things going around. A lot of people were treated very badly, and especially the Pandits there.
Definitely this movie was very well done, and I should congratulate Vivek Agnihotri and Pallavi Joshi for doing a wonderful job.
I think before I said some things, everyone who has seen the movie now, there were two reasons for this to happen. One was that Kashmiri Hindus were Indians and they were Hindus. There was no other reason. If you saw the movie, and there were so many instances, it was shown very clearly by Vivek, and Pallavi did a good job. I just wrote to Pallavi on a WhatsApp, but a job well done. So she has shown Radhika Menon's character is amazingly shown as ANU, JNU, or whatever it is, and Vivek Agnihotri has shown exactly how it happened, exactly what happened, exactly who were the victims, exactly who were the suppressors, and exactly who were the terrorists, and where the support came from.
It has been an extremely emotional 3 hours, and it has, from myself being a Kashmiri Pandit myself, extreme gratitude to Vivek Ranjan Agnihotri, Pallavi Agnihotri, and the entire crew for opening our hearts up today. So it's not a movie, they have opened the hearts of all the Kashmiri people today, and we are extremely grateful. And it is a bit of an eye-opener for us that for the last 32 years, nothing has been done apart from what has been done with the abrogation of Article 370 and 35A. So we must continue the narrative and make sure this becomes the starting point and not the end. Thank you very much.